when you look for a football coach, he has to fit a certain place. And I think with June, he fits here, he likes it here, and I think we'll have no problem keeping him here.
You sure on that?
Of course.
That was Herman Frazier a month ago tonight. That assurance is gone. A new letter from June Jones is hinting his coaching days at UH are done. Good evening, everyone. I'm Stacy Lowe. As the head coach prepares to meet with Southern Methodist University about a nearly $2 million job offer, KGMB 9 News has obtained a letter addressed to UH's Herman Frazier. Sports Director Liz Chun joins us with tonight's top story.
Stacy, with all the questions on June Jones' intentions on staying in Hawaii and leaving tonight, we have a sense of how Jones is feeling. In his own words, KGMB has received a copy of a letter that Jones is said to have sent to UH Athletics Director Herman Frazier this morning, but I just spoke to UH officials who say Frazier has not received the letter. Here is part of what it says. It has been very hard the last few days thinking about the decision to leave a place that I love greatly, but I have talked many times about things that have concerned me. None of those things concerned me were addressed in this offer. He says the offer was generous, but it meant have a lot to me had this offer come after the bowl game last year or even before the season, or had it come to me as late as the Washington game. It would have said to me, thanks, June, for a job well done. There would have been no negotiating. I probably would have signed it and never let it get to this point. Hawaii will always have my heart, and that is why this is so hard for me. But just the fact that I'm going to get on a plane to Dallas says it all. I do not want to go, believe me, but it is time to go. Mahalo, June. In this letter, we have a copy right here on the desk. As you look at it, Stacy, Jones seems very torn. Many are calling it a letter of resignation, but when you look at it, he still seems very undecided, very unsure in what he wants to do. Just a sense of a lot of emotions within it.
Were you surprised when you read this letter yourself?
I was surprised just because we weren't expecting him so soon to kind of open the floodgates and make it clear that he's not happy with UH. And so for it to come out as early as it did, because we thought the process would take a little longer, being that he is looking to meet with SMU.
You also talked to some UH coaches today. What were their impressions and what did they have to say?
They all seemed surprised in the fact, again, that this was happening so quickly, so fast, but weren't surprised in the fact that June is so unsettled in a lot of things that were mentioned within here, issues that he had with Herman Frazier that were not addressed over 9 years, he said, an exchange of emails that he had with Frazier, those we did not obtain, saying that things about facilities in regards to coaches receiving raises and other things that he's addressed with the university that had not been taken care of.
And he also said he suggested 5 replacements in the letter.
He did. He talked about them, and we'll show you them now. 5 men that he think would be good to serve the University of Hawaii in his place. The first, Kevin Gilbride, who is related to Coach Kavanaugh, someone that we're familiar with, that was the offensive line coach for Hawaii. He's now an offensive coordinator for the New York Giants. Dick Tomey, who of course has a well-known history with the University of Hawaii, served here many years. Dwayne Akina, who's assistant head coach at Texas and a local boy. He could bring that local mentality back home. Norm Chow, his resume, unprecedented, as Coach Jones says. You know his credentials. Cal Lee, another local boy, of course, has an amazing career at St. Louis, was able to come and fit into a system in charge of Hawaii's linebackers right now. So Coach Jones, very well thought out in regards to what he wants the program to be, should he leave, how it would be continued. But like I said, please be warned, this is not the end. Many people I talked to said that there are business people that also received this letter, as well as family and friends who are trying to convince June Jones to stay and giving him reason to stick around. So I think it's very open-ended.
Okay, we'll of course have more on this tonight at 10. Liz, thank you very, very much for that. And we also stopped by Eastside Grill today, a sports bar near the University of Hawaii, to get fan reaction to Jones' potential move to Dallas.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me. I never found that he was committed to this program. I felt that he was committed to boosting his career.
I'm kind of upset, you know, because UH did a lot to keep him here, and he kind of made a commitment and stuff. So it's kind of disappointing as a UH fan.
If nothing is signed, I think UH better get a quick meeting going with them guys involved with the money and match that offer. And I think he will stay if they match the offer.
And stay with KGMB 9 News. We have crews working on getting more details about Coach June Jones and his future. We'll bring you the very latest coming up tonight at 10. And some believe the overall leadership at the University of Hawaii could be improved. Fans and others say it might be time for Athletic Director Herman Frazier to move on. Julie Norton-Dennis has more on that development.
Yeah, I think we absolutely need to part ways with Herman for his good and for ours.
The leader of the Warriors Booster Club blames UH Athletic Director Herman Frazier for Coach June Jones, suggesting he may move on.
I think if he stays, we'll continue to have the same issues that we've had. I've seen nothing positive that I can attribute to him.
Fans have been of the same opinion and not afraid to show their displeasure, even at Warriors games. And while fans are willing to stand in line for hours for autographs from Warriors and Coach June Jones.
He's been here for 7 years. He's delivered every single thing that he said he would deliver and more.
He's a great coach. I hate to see him go if he goes.
They're running out of time and patience with Frazier.
Frazier, on the other hand, I think, they should have him step down because he ain't doing anything for the university or for the students or for whatever. For all these years Jones been fighting with him, I think he should step down.
I think, he hasn't really done too much for the UH Athletic.
Jones has long said he wants the university athletic facilities to improve.
The facilities are in the same state or worse than when he took over, and there's been a number of poor decisions that are attributable to his leadership.
Still, some fans say Frazier shouldn't be fired.
I don't think they should oust them. Give him another chance.
It's kind of sad that it's just happening now when so much good things have happened already this year.
But most believe there needs to be a change.
I think they waited too long. He's a little arrogant.
Julia Norton-Dennis, KGMB 9 News.
Just days removed from the biggest game in school history, and the talk is no longer about the 07 Warrior football team season, but whether or not the head coach will be returning in 2008. Tonight, June will fly to Dallas to meet with SMU officials about a contract offer that the Mustangs made to Hawaii skipper just moments after the Warriors lost to Georgia in the Sugar Bowl. And while there is no confirmed word yet on what has come from what will come from the meeting, there are rumors that June has submitted a letter of resignation to UH. Hawaii reportedly made a counteroffer to Jones last night that could make him the highest paid coach in the WAC or Conference USA, which is the conference that the Mustangs play in. The contract is said to be in the neighborhood of reaching $2 million, a substantial amount more than the $800,000 he made last year. And while money might not be the major factor in Jones' decision, in 2007, the Warrior coach ranked third in yearly salary in the WAC. Pat Hill at Fresno State made just under $1.3 million. Boise's Chris Peterson had a base salary of $850,000. Here's a quick comparison between the two schools. Hawaii is coming off a 12-1 campaign. SMU is on the opposite end of that spectrum at 1-11. Hawaii played in a bowl game this season. The Mustangs did not. The two obviously play in separate conferences, and UH doubles SMU in enrollment. Here's a quick look at what JJ has done for the UH program, a 76-41 record, the school's all-time leader in wins. He was 3 times the WAC Coach of the Year, coached the Warriors to 6 bowl games, including that Sugar Bowl. Jones also coached 16 players who were selected in the NFL draft.